Gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something that touches the very core of your health, your energy, and your vitality. It's something that many men over the age of 65 begin to notice subtly, almost imperceptibly at first. The gradual decline of energy, stamina, and the drive that once seemed endless. Maybe it's waking up feeling groggy even after a full night's sleep. Perhaps it's realizing that your workouts don't have the same intensity, your concentration isn't as sharp, and your motivation for life's pleasures is waning. This is not something to be ashamed of. It's part of the natural process of aging. But here's the crucial point. While aging is inevitable, the decline in your energy and vitality does not have to be as steep or as fast as many people think. There are strategies, simple habits, and little-known practices that can help you maintain strength, virility, and mental clarity far longer than most people assume. And tonight, I want to share one of the most surprising and powerful strategies with you, a simple nighttime ritual involving olive oil that can help maximize testosterone and restore the vitality you might feel slipping away. Now, before we go further, it's important to understand why testosterone matters. Testosterone is often thought of only in relation to sexual health, but it's so much more than that. Testosterone is the hormone of vitality. It governs energy levels, muscle mass, fat distribution, mood, cognitive function, and overall resilience. When testosterone is low, it affects not just your strength, but your confidence, your memory, your motivation, and even your sense of well-being. Men over 65 naturally produce less testosterone, and while some decrease is normal, many men experience levels that fall far below what is healthy, leaving them vulnerable to fatigue, muscle loss, weight gain, and low libido. Here's the challenge, though. Modern medicine often focuses on synthetic solutions. Testosterone replacement therapy is widely discussed, but it can be expensive, complicated, and carries risks. What if there were natural methods that could help you optimize your hormone levels without dangerous side effects? That's where nutrition, timing, and a surprisingly simple substance come into play. Olive oil. Olive oil is not just a kitchen staple. It is a natural elixir of health. Rich in monounsaturated fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds, olive oil has been used for centuries for its healing properties. What is fascinating and often overlooked is its ability to support hormone production, particularly testosterone. Healthy fats are essential for the body to produce hormones. Without enough good fats, testosterone levels decline. Many men, especially as they age, have diets that are low in these essential fats, which can silently sabotage their vitality. The trick I want to share is simple, but incredibly effective. It involves consuming a small amount of high-quality extra virgin olive oil just before bedtime. Now, you might be wondering, why nighttime? The answer lies in how your body functions during sleep. Sleep is the ultimate restorative period for your body. Growth hormone is released. Tissues repair, the brain detoxifies, and crucially, hormone production, including testosterone, occurs at its peak during certain stages of deep sleep. If you provide your body with the right nutrients before this period, you are effectively giving it the raw materials it needs to optimize this process. Olive oil, taken before bed, provides those raw materials. Healthy fats that fuel hormone synthesis, antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, and compounds that improve blood circulation, all of which contribute to better testosterone levels and vitality. Let's get practical. You don't need a lot. Just a tablespoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil is enough. Take it slowly, savor it, and make it a mindful habit. You can mix it with a small amount of raw honey if you prefer a slightly sweeter taste, but the key is consistency. Doing this nightly creates a rhythm for your body, signaling it that it has the nutrients it needs to function optimally during the crucial hours of sleep. Many men report feeling more energized within a few weeks, noticing that their mornings are brighter, their mood is steadier, and even their strength in physical activities improves. But this trick alone is not a magic bullet. To truly maximize testosterone and maintain vitality, it should be combined with other lifestyle strategies. Physical activity is essential. Strength training, even with light weights or resistance bands, stimulates testosterone production and improves muscle mass and bone density. Cardiovascular exercise enhances blood flow, heart health, and energy levels. Flexibility and balance exercises like yoga or stretching routines help prevent injury and improve overall mobility, allowing you to stay active and independent. Sleep, of course, is non-negotiable. No amount of olive oil or exercise will compensate for chronic poor sleep. The body's hormonal cycles are intricately tied to rest. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted, high-quality sleep. Avoid stimulants like caffeine in the evening, reduce screen time before bed, and create a calming nighttime environment. When you pair this sleep hygiene with the nighttime olive oil trick, you are giving your body a natural advantage for hormone optimization and vitality restoration. Nutrition beyond olive oil is equally important. A diet rich in lean proteins, colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and low in processed sugars creates the perfect environment for hormone production. Certain nutrients like zinc, vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids are directly tied to testosterone synthesis. Foods like fatty fish, eggs, nuts, seeds, and leafy greens should become staples. Combined with the nightly olive oil ritual, this nutritional foundation ensures your body has both the building blocks and the hormonal signals it needs to maintain energy, muscle, and sexual health. Now, it's important to address the mind as well. Vitality is not purely physical. It's mental, emotional, and even spiritual. Stress is a silent enemy of testosterone. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which suppresses testosterone and drains energy. Incorporating mindfulness practices, deep breathing exercises, meditation, or even simple relaxation techniques before bed can enhance the effects of the olive oil ritual. When you go to sleep calm, nourished, and focused, your body is free to repair itself, produce hormones efficiently, and restore your energy levels. Hydration is another piece of the puzzle. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes, yet our bodies require adequate water for circulation, nutrient transport, and detoxification. Staying properly hydrated, especially in the evening, supports overall health and optimizes the environment in which testosterone and other vital hormones are produced. Some of you may be skeptical. You may think, can something as simple as olive oil really make a difference? And the answer is yes, but only if approached correctly. It's the combination of timing, quality, and consistency that makes this trick work. The olive oil provides the essential nutrients. The timing ensures your body uses them at peak hormonal production, and consistency allows the effects to accumulate over weeks and months. The transformation is gradual but powerful. You'll notice subtle changes first: slightly higher energy in the morning, better focus, a renewed sense of drive. Then, over time, more pronounced improvements in strength, stamina, and even libido become apparent. Another advantage of this approach is safety. Unlike synthetic hormone treatments, this is a natural, low-risk method to support your body's own hormone production. Extra virgin olive oil has been studied extensively for its cardiovascular benefits, anti-inflammatory properties, and antioxidant effects. It supports heart health, reduces systemic inflammation, and promotes cellular longevity. In other words, you're not just optimizing testosterone, you're supporting your overall health in a holistic way. Consistency is crucial. Like any meaningful change, results don't come overnight. Give your body at least a month to adapt and begin responding. Track your energy, mood, and strength. You might even notice improvements in your sleep quality, your mental clarity, and your sense of overall well-being. These changes create a positive feedback loop. The more energy you have, the more motivated you become to exercise, eat well, and engage with life actively, which in turn further enhances your vitality. It's also worth noting that this strategy is empowering. It puts control back in your hands. Aging can feel like a loss of control, but habits like the nighttime olive oil ritual remind you that small, consistent actions can profoundly impact your quality of life. You are not a passive observer of your body's decline. You are actively supporting its function, nourishing it, and giving yourself the tools to maintain strength, virility, and mental clarity well into your later years. Some men may combine this practice with other natural supplements, but even on its own, olive oil is remarkably potent. The key is to avoid common mistakes, using low-quality or refined oils, skipping nights, or expecting immediate results. Think of this as an investment in yourself, one that compounds quietly but powerfully over time. Let's take a moment to visualize the benefits. Imagine waking up after a night of restful sleep, feeling genuinely refreshed, strong, and clear-headed. Imagine your workouts becoming more effective, your daily tasks feeling lighter, and your confidence returning. Picture a renewed sense of vitality, both physically and mentally, where energy flows steadily through your day and your motivation aligns with your goals. This is the potential waiting for you when you integrate this simple, nighttime olive oil ritual into a broader lifestyle of health, movement, sleep, and mental wellness. In conclusion, gentlemen, aging is not a sentence to fatigue, weakness, or diminished desire. Aging is a process, and like any process, it responds to the inputs you provide. A small daily habit, like consuming a tablespoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil before bedtime, can act as a catalyst, giving your body the essential nutrients it needs to produce testosterone, repair itself, and restore vitality. Pair this with consistent exercise, proper sleep, mindful stress management, and a nutrient-rich diet, and you create a powerful foundation for lasting energy, strength, and well-being. This is not a gimmick, nor is it a fleeting trend. It is a natural, time-tested approach to supporting your body in a way that aligns with how it functions best. Every night when you prepare your olive oil ritual, you are making a statement that you value your health, that you refuse to accept a life of low energy, and that you are committed to thriving, not merely surviving in the years ahead. Gentlemen, take this simple habit seriously. Make it consistent. Combine it with other healthful practices. Pay attention to how your body responds and honor the changes you see over time. You have the power to support your testosterone, restore your vitality, and reclaim the energy and drive that are your birthright. This small, nighttime olive oil trick is more than just a dietary habit. It's a gateway to feeling stronger, sharper, and more alive than you have in years. Embrace it and let it transform not just your nights, but your days, your health, and your life. When it comes to sustaining vitality and health, particularly for men over 65, lifestyle interventions often outperform synthetic solutions for sustainable energy and hormonal balance. Modern medicine offers numerous shortcuts, pills, injections, and treatments designed to boost testosterone or address fatigue. But these interventions frequently address symptoms rather than the root causes of diminished vitality. They may provide temporary relief, but they often fail to create lasting change because they do not engage the body's natural systems in a way that encourages self-regulation and repair. True, long-term health arises from interventions that work with the body rather than overriding it. By focusing on nutrition, movement, sleep, stress management, and daily habits, men over 65 can maintain and even improve their energy, strength, and mental acuity without relying solely on synthetic compounds. Olive oil, as part of a carefully considered nightly ritual, is a perfect example of how small, intentional changes can amplify hormone production naturally. It provides essential fats that support the creation of testosterone, the hormone responsible not just for sexual health, but for energy, cognitive function, muscle mass, and emotional resilience. When men consistently integrate olive oil into a balanced routine, the effects accumulate over time, demonstrating that sustained, natural interventions often exceed the effectiveness of more immediate, artificial solutions. It is this principle of cumulative natural improvement that forms the foundation of sustainable vitality. The body operates as a complex system of interdependent processes. Hormone production, muscle repair, cognitive function, cardiovascular health, and immune response all rely on one another, and disruptions in one area often ripple across others. When synthetic interventions are introduced without addressing the underlying lifestyle factors, they can create imbalances. Testosterone replacement therapy, for example, can elevate hormone levels temporarily, but it does not necessarily improve the body's ability to produce testosterone naturally. It can suppress endogenous production over time, leaving men dependent on external administration. In contrast, lifestyle interventions, strength training, adequate sleep, balanced nutrition, and strategic supplementation enhance the body's natural capacity to maintain equilibrium. Each component supports another. Exercise stimulates hormone release. Proper nutrition provides the raw materials for hormone synthesis. Sleep allows repair and regeneration, and stress management prevents cortisol from undermining testosterone. This holistic approach ensures that interventions are not just temporary fixes, but long-term solutions that respect the body's inherent intelligence. Diet is central to this approach. Healthy fats are critical because hormones are derived from cholesterol and other lipid compounds. Olive oil, rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, is particularly effective when consumed consistently. Nighttime consumption takes advantage of the body's natural circadian rhythm, aligning nutrient availability with the peak periods of hormone production during sleep. A small daily dose is sufficient, but it must be regular to produce cumulative benefits. Over time, men notice improvements in morning energy, recovery after exercise, mental clarity, and even libido. These changes illustrate that a simple, natural intervention, when applied consistently, can rival or surpass the effects of synthetic treatments without the associated risks. Strength training plays a complementary role. Muscle tissue is metabolically active and sensitive to hormonal changes. By engaging in resistance exercises, even with moderate intensity, men over 65 can stimulate testosterone production and improve muscle mass, bone density, and metabolism. These improvements do not happen overnight. They are the result of repeated, deliberate effort. This mirrors the principle that lifestyle interventions require patience and consistency to outperform synthetic shortcuts. The combination of exercise and nutrition creates a feedback loop. Muscles that are challenged require nutrients to repair. Hormones are produced to facilitate this repair, and the body gradually adapts to become stronger and more resilient. It is within this loop that natural vitality emerges, demonstrating that the body thrives when nurtured rather than overridden. Sleep is equally critical. The majority of hormone production, particularly testosterone and growth hormone, occurs during deep, restorative sleep. Men over 65 often experience disruptions in sleep patterns, making them more susceptible to declines in energy and hormone levels. Simple adjustments, reducing evening screen exposure, avoiding late caffeine, creating a calm sleep environment, can significantly enhance hormone production. When combined with nighttime olive oil consumption, these practices amplify the effects of nutrition and exercise. The body recognizes the presence of nutrients at a time when repair mechanisms are most active, allowing for more efficient utilization and hormone synthesis. This illustrates that timing and alignment with natural rhythms are just as important as the interventions themselves. Stress management cannot be overstated. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, a hormone that directly suppresses testosterone production and accelerates age-related decline. Men over 65 face unique stressors, from health concerns to social and financial pressures. Mindfulness practices, meditation, deep breathing exercises, and even simple moments of reflection can significantly lower cortisol levels. Reduced cortisol allows testosterone to rise naturally, enhancing energy, mood, and resilience. The combination of stress management, sleep optimization, strength training, and nutritional support forms a comprehensive strategy that consistently outperforms synthetic shortcuts, because it addresses the root causes of decline rather than masking them. Hydration and micronutrient intake further amplify these effects. Adequate hydration supports blood flow, nutrient transport, and cellular function, all of which are essential for maintaining hormone production. Micronutrients such as zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D play direct roles in testosterone synthesis. When men over 65 prioritize whole foods rich in these nutrients alongside their nightly olive oil ritual, they provide the body with everything it needs to function optimally. This approach creates an internal environment that naturally sustains vitality and hormone balance without introducing external hormones or medications. An often overlooked aspect of lifestyle interventions is their cumulative effect on mental resilience and confidence. Men who actively engage in these practices report not only improved physical health, but also enhanced self-efficacy. They feel empowered, knowing they have the tools to influence their health outcomes. Trust decides the future more than treaties or technology, and in this context, trust in one's own body and its ability to respond to consistent, intelligent care is more impactful than any medical intervention or technological shortcut. By investing in lifestyle interventions, Men reaffirm their trust in the natural processes of their bodies, fostering a sense of control and purpose that synthetic treatments rarely provide. It is also important to acknowledge the social and emotional benefits of sustained vitality. Men who maintain energy, strength, and mental clarity remain engaged in life's activities, from family interactions to hobbies and community involvement. This engagement not only improves quality of life, but reinforces the physical and hormonal benefits gained through consistent life.